In this section, we're going to be teaching you all about estimating in Agile. But before we get into the actual Agile piece, I think we first need to start out with explaining what estimating is. So estimating is the concept of roughly calculating. And in this particular case, we're roughly calculating how long it's going to take us to complete a particular user story. How long it's going to take for us to get from beginning to done. Now, that roughly calculating thing, I don't know, calculating to me sounds a lot like you have all the information and you're just kind of putting it together or figuring things out like a math problem. But to me, estimation is nothing like a calculation. It's more of a guess. But it's not just a wild guess, it's actually an educated guess. You're using some information to help you come up with your best educated guess on how long this is going to take. Now, the information you use, there's really three key pieces to it. Number one, which is the most important, is the elicited information. So this is the information you've gathered from stakeholders. This is their various needs. This is their wants. This is ultimately what put together the core of that particular user story. So that obviously, based on what they tell you there, will dictate how long it's going to take you to actually solve that with some type of solution. Secondly, you want to utilize your past experiences. So this could be experiences on other projects or other user stories that are similar to this, where now you can utilize the lessons learned from that past user story to actually help you create your best estimate for this user story. And finally, you can also use various documentation from your organization. So your organization may have some standards documentation for estimating. So some organizations are very mature in how they do it. Some organizations have some repetitive tasks. And so they have some various documents that will help their team members to put together an accurate, or as accurate as possible, estimate. So now that you understand what estimating is in general, let's move on and talk about estimating specifically for Agile.